In a world where many big brands fight to captive the new 360 creators, comes a new camera that promises to wonder the 360 VR consumer by removing words like stitching, spherical projection, and equirectangle. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am reviewing the Wunder360 C1 camera. So Wunder360 did send me this camera for free to test it for you guys, but everything on this video will be my point of view and my honest opinion. So let's unbox the Wunder360 C1. It's a quite small box with a lot of information on it, like the dimensions and the type of Wi-Fi, the 9-axis IMU, the battery size, everything. It's well described in the box itself. Really smooth and beautiful unboxing, very Apple-like. So I have some gel here, okay, and here we have the Wunder360 C1. Nice. So I am taking this camera for a spin in the bird zoo called the Le Parc des Oiseaux. It's about in the north of Lyon. Me and my friends are gonna test it over there. I'm gonna update this camera to the latest firmware. I advise you to do also if you get one of those. Here we have the user manual. I advise to check it out. And also we have this black envelope. No, it's a black box. And in here we're gonna find two cables and a small strap also. This Wunder360 called this a selfie cable. So this selfie cable you can plug in your smartphone headphones and take a picture with the volume rocket. Really simple and really cool to have. And also a USB data transfer or charger. Of course you can use your phone brick to charge this bad boy. Well, we have to address the elephant here. If you look really closely to this camera, it's an almost exact copy of the 360 Samsung 2017 camera. Well, yes, but you have to admit that that design forms follows function. All the buttons are well laid out and spread through the camera. There is the place to hold the lens, a really good grip. So yeah, congratulations Samsung to come up with a really good design, and well done Wunder360 to use it. So this camera was built for consumer, a traditional consumer, not for a 360 Pro or a enthusiastic 360 like myself. And that shows by the 1, 2, 3, 4 well labeled buttons and by the simplicity of the app. If you are used to a GoPro, you can use this camera out of the box really easily. I did borrow this camera to my friends during the visit of the zoo and they did use it without any problem. Well, to prove this, how easy it is to use this camera, I'm gonna give you an example. So we filmed these three big strange birds, and I used the selfie stick, my selfie stick, and I just rotate it like so and point it at the birds. That means that the camera at the end was horizontal like this. Well then, let's import the footage. I'm gonna press 3 seconds on the power button to power it on. It makes this sound that means that it's saying hello and it's powered on. And let's go to the camera, connect to the camera, and let's import the footage. Now it's downloading from the camera to my cell phone through the Wi-Fi. If I check out here, this icon here, I can see the progress. So this is a 3K footage, so this transfer will be really fast. So now I have the file locally on my phone and I can play it. Let's just turn down the sound of this and just pause it. I can go here and auto horizontal correction. It will correct this movement that I did on the camera, and as you can see, the image is really stable now. I can edit. I have some freedom of editing here, so I'm gonna close this. I can also use the gyro to point like so, but I really prefer like this. There is the three ways of watching this footage, like mirrored ball, like fisheye, and tiny planet, of course. But for the moment, or even VR, you can put this on your headset. Also, you have here the option to share, like directly to your Facebook account or your YouTube. You can go to more options. You can take a screenshot of this, so you don't need to use the complicated combination of buttons on your smartphone to take a screenshot and have the menu and all the stuff around it. If you do like this screenshot, you can check your album right now and check it out. A clean screenshot. Well done. Literally 35 minutes ago, Wunder360 updated the app. Okay, so I want to show you the really cool feature called shoot first and point after. It's easier to show you than explain what it is, so let's go to the Wunder360 app. Here we have our my video of shooting the birds over here. This feature, it's showing up on the green circle with the stickman inside of it, so I'm gonna click over here, and as you can see, I have the timeline here that I can slide left and right like so. I can play it here on the left corner, play pause over there, and now I can point the camera like a traditional camera. This is really awesome. So I'm gonna just slide to the birds over here and add a keyframe, and there we go. If I want to delete this keyframe, I just long click on it and delete it. So I want to have it a little bit up there. Okay. So the camera will be pointed to that point. I'm gonna play this through a little bit, and around here I want to turn back to me and my friends. So I'm gonna add another keyframe over here and just go a little bit after, like here, and just rotate to myself and my buddies. So I'm gonna point here, play a few seconds, and pause again, add another key so the camera will stay in place, advance a little bit, and pause and go back to the birds, and add another keyframe over here. So let's play this through. So here we are, the first keyframe, and play this through and watch this. So yeah, the camera stays in place between the two keyframes. And now I have to rotate to myself and my friends. Boom! How awesome is that? And now let's go back to the birds. Nice! Really nice! How awesome is this? Of course, if you press save over there, it will export this as a traditional video. How awesome is that? If you're wondering why I put the camera on the selfie stick like so, instead of just doing it like so, okay, the stitching, okay, technical stuff, the stitching, it's like this. So if I put it like this, the selfie stick will be invisible to the camera. That's a cool tip right there. One big point for this camera, it's its size and its weight. It's really small and really light. So I guess you just put it in your pocket and there you go. It has a 1000 amp battery. That battery can run through the whole day. I advise you to shut down the Wi-Fi and turn it on when you need to transfer the files from your camera to your phone. And finally, a really good thing, it has a screw to attach to a selfie stick or a tripod or wherever, and it's a metal one. I'm looking at you, Insta360 C1. Why? And the bad stuff. Well, everything isn't perfect with this camera. One big sin of 360 cameras is that they look a little bit fragile, and the Wunder360 C1, it's no exception. Although I have the feeling that this camera is more strong and rugged than the Insta360 one, that is almost 3 times the price of this camera. Another bad thing is if you want to live stream from this camera to the YouTube or Facebook, you need to plug it through the USB port to your smartphone. At least for now. In the future, maybe they will activate a way to live stream through the Wi-Fi. Wunder360 told me so that possibly on the future they will add that firmware update. And another bad thing, at least for now, that I have with this camera, it's the image quality. Okay, stop it right there. Again, Wunder360 come out with a firmware update that really change everything. So let's go to firmware update. So this firmware update, it's really important. The jump of quality is very high. So just to understand why the image quality it's in the bad part, now it shouldn't be on the bad part. So this camera, it's 3K video and 4K photo. That is way more than enough for an entry-level consumer 360 user. Really good. So, but before, the image was looking like this. If I can show you here, I'm gonna just put the sound a little bit down. And as you can see, the image quality, it has a really strange sharpening. But now, with the latest update, I'm gonna just pause this and go back. With the latest update, I walk around a little bit on the city just after update the camera, and look at this. Way better. So I'm gonna just advance a little bit to a part that has more details. Oh, come on, play. Up. As you can see here on the ground, see how really sharp and clean. Special for a 3K video, this is really good image quality. So if you didn't update your camera, update it, because the image quality bump, it's huge. Yeah, so before I was saying, yeah, maybe the quality it wasn't good, but now it's really good. And one thing that I noticed is the image quality on the dark places. It's pretty damn good for a camera that doesn't reach 200 euros. It's incredible. This photo was a big surprise for me. This photo, and I didn't upload it yet, and this one. This place was really dark, and look at this. I was impressed with this photo. Really well done, Wunder360. Yes, good image quality. Make sure that you have the latest firmware on your camera to get the best looking out of it. Another thing that I would appreciate, it's in the app, the ability to export tiny planets of videos. So actually this is a video, as I did show you earlier, but you can export a screenshot of a tiny planet of your video. That it's really nice. But if I go here to the point of view editing part and I try to zoom out or zoom in, I can't do it because the app it's not optimized to do it. So zooming in, it's not a big surprise because it's still 3K footage, but zooming out to a tiny planet, that would be great to add on this app. Well, yes, you can't really make tiny planet videos on this app, but other apps can do it. So I'm gonna click on this video that I want to transform on tiny planet. Okay, so I'm gonna just pause this. As you can see, it will make a really cool tiny planet. I'm gonna just check if auto horizon correction it's on, and let's export file. Okay. The app is wondering if I please wait. Yes, I will wait. Okay, and there we have it. And let's get out of this app, and I'm gonna show you the app that I use to make video tiny planets. It's called the Theta Plus Video. Let's press on it and let's come on. Okay, let's import this video here. As you can see now, actually the logo did disappear. Let's put this in tiny planet. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because I prefer or a little bit like so. I want to rotate like so. And there you go. Easy. One big problem of this camera also, it's the competition. We have Insta360, we have the Theta that exists for years, Nikon it's on it, Samsung it's on it. So it's a really competitive market. Although this camera it's way more cheaper than the other cameras and it's way more user-friendly than the other cameras. Well everyone, here we are at the conclusion. Would I buy this camera? Well, for myself, no, because I am an enthusiastic 360 user, but I would buy for anyone else that isn't a pro or an enthusiast 360 user and want to do some cool 360 videos to Facebook or a live stream through Facebook and send some cool tiny planets to Instagram. So for those people, yes, go for it. Well, if you are an entry-level 360 user or a consumer user that don't want to think about stitching and projection and whatever, yes, this is a perfect camera to start off. And especially its price. It's way more cheaper than the competition itself. And if you are really thinking about buying this camera, I invite you to check out the link down below, because Wunder360 gave all of us a 10% off by using the link on the description to buy it. It works like an affiliate Amazon link, but you guys get 10% off. Well everyone, thank you for watching this video of the review of the Wunder Wunder360 C1 camera. Please don't forget that you have a discount link on the description of this video. Yeah, so drop a like if you learned something, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, leave a comment if you have any questions. I am Miguel, until next time, see ya. Not so long ago I made an Insta360 one review and I didn't like the end result. So this format, for now on, will be the format of everything that I'm gonna review. I have 2 more reviews to come, a zoom lens for a smartphone and the redo of the Insta360 one camera with the new stabilization thing.